Among assault accusations, on-stage meltdowns, and the continued rumors of an eventual breakup, the hard rock machine that is Five Finger Death Punch continues to roll on in 2015 with the band's sixth full album, Got Your Six. Despite the controversies and news that may sway an opinion, it is worth it to give a review of a new album from a band that has proven their success throughout the past decade. Unbiased opinions of Five Finger Death Punch are becoming rare to find now, as most people have at one point heard something from the group on the radio and formulated an opinion over the years, whether for or against. Regardless of your opinion of the band, one thing that stands consistent is just how powerful of a voice Ivan Moody possesses. Over the past few years, Moody has shaken the very core of rock radio with his vocal strength, and arguably is the greatest talent that Five Finger Death Punch has. Over the past few years and albums, though, many people have questioned just what he is singing about and wanting something deeper than what is being shared lyrically. An earth-shaking voice can only carry so much weight when singing generic expletives and repeating the same choruses. But regardless of past critiques and praise, in comes Got Your Six, and with it comes a bold statement from Moody. During an interview earlier this year at the Download Festival, Moody stated, "I know everybody's supposed to gloat about their own stuff, but this is our best material yet. I swear to God, this is our best work." It's a bold statement to make that your sixth album is your best work, especially after years of so much music created. Got Your Six was introduced several months ago with the introduction of the first single, Jekyll and Hyde. The elevation from the build-up between verse and chorus proves just how quickly Moody can flip on the switch to blow out the volume levels with his voice. It's a shame that half of the vocal track is almost in basic spoken rhythm under a filter. The guitar work is solid and the solo after the bridge around 2.5 minutes is excellent, but it takes 2.5 minutes to get to something truly enjoyable. In many ways, Jekyll and Hyde not only demonstrate the main issue with the album Got Your Six, but also the main issue with Five Finger Death Punch as a whole. They are capable of so much more than what is presented here, but they only deliver generic lyrics and riffs with repeated verses and choruses. The ironic thing about Got Your Six is that there are some decent songs with some gravity and depth, but they are not the songs that will be heard on the radio or live in concert. The focus will only be on the stadium rock. Ain't My Last Dance feels like it had some legitimate passion and energy behind it when being recorded, and more importantly, when written. This track and Wash It All Away are the few cases where Five Finger Death Punch tried to flesh out their dynamic, even with a short track time. Songs like Ain't My Last Dance, however, still result with some of the minor chorus and title chants. That style of rock works for many people, but when that's all an album is known for and every song has interchangeable verses, then it feels like you're being given a smaller portion when you are hoping to be filled. Lyrically, with songs like No Sudden Movement and Hell to Pay really drive this feeling home. There is nothing substantial or solid, just a hollow group of jam tracks. And what's worse is that a majority of riffs, solos, and even full songs are instantly forgettable after hearing them. Despite the talents that the members of Five Finger Death Punch possess, it feels like we are hearing more and more of the same repeated material with less effort for variety and a lack of effort in writing as the years go on. Overall, Five Finger Death Punch's sixth full album is an example of something that could have been much better from a band who is capable of more. Die-hard Death Punch fans may be satisfied, but the casual listener may want to stick with the band's backlog, as much of the material here is reminiscent of their previous works in the first place.